Hello everyone and welcome to this week's reviews. Since this is a quiet release week, I'm instead going to review two films just unleashed onto DVD and streaming services. With the recent XXX sequel, DreamWorks turning Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron into a Netflix series, and now this follow-up to the Sean Levy comedy Big Fat Liar, we seem to be in the middle of 2002 nostalgia. But what is Bigger, Fatter Liar? The title seems to imply it's a sequel, and during the end credits blooper reel, we see a clapper with Big Fat Liar 2 written on it. However, it's a sequel in the way Home Alone 3 was a sequel, in that it has absolutely no connection to the events in the previous film, and merely utilizes a similar setup, just with a video game idea being stolen rather than a film idea. That confusion aside, how does the film itself fare? Not very well. Its biggest problem is it's not particularly funny, and it borrows so much from Big Fat Liar, including the embarrassing dye job on the villainous producer, teaming up with the vindictive limousine driver, and the obvious betrayal in the third act. Oh, but the mother is dead in this version. That's different and largely unnecessary. It really felt like some executive at Universal took the original script for Big Fat Liar, crossed out some words here and there, added in a couple of new ones, and then slapped in the director's hands to then film. I would not mind this complete unoriginality so much if the film was funny, but I did not laugh once. The only positive I will say is that the two young leads, Ricky Garcia and Jadelle Ferland, managed to give halfway decent performances, and I did buy these two as friends. They're clearly trying their best to rise above the material handed to them, and I was able to avoid comparing them to Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes. Here's hoping these two can get better scripts in the future. Most films I can understand why they were made, but this? I just don't get it. The other film I'm reviewing today, available on DVD and Vimeo On Demand, is a religious satire from Ryan Mitchelle and Brad Jones. Jesus, bro. I quite enjoyed the Cinema Snob movie, the previous film from the Mitchell-Jones duo, but that might be because I could relate to its satire of high and mighty film snobs. I found Jesus Bro largely hit or miss in its takedown of the recent surge of religious films that have been released in cinemas over the last couple of years. There are some really funny moments, certainly, primarily the running gag with the over-expositionary girlfriend, a joke involving a chicken sandwich I won't dare spoil for you, and I absolutely appreciated the jab at reality television. Brad Jones, Alison Pregler, and Sarah Gobble give the best performances of the bunch, knowing the proper wink with which to give to the camera. The script manages to incorporate the Santa Christ character seamlessly into the storyline, and I never felt I was watching a nostalgia critic outtake when he was on screen. Impressively, despite its subject matter and what it's poking fun at, Jesus Bro does not become mean-spirited in its depiction of Christians. The joke is entirely on the main character Rick and his army of angry YouTube subscribers. With that said, I found a good chunk of its specific parodies went over my head. Some jokes were obvious, like the use of a war room, while others I did not quite understand what was being made fun of. And while I do like Doug Walker, I would not exactly call him a versatile actor. Overall, it's a mildly amusing 85 minutes that never outstays its welcome. I've probably gotten more laughs out of a lengthy ad-libbed midnight screenings discussion of a Pureflix movie than I did watching this parody of them. However, the film is available to rent on Vimeo, so you can watch and form your own opinion on it. It's a worthwhile curiosity if you enjoy Brad Jones' other work. Thank you for watching this week's reviews, and I'll see you next time when the summer movie season officially begins.